Yeah.
Did you find that?
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Because some of the stuff about the Holy Spirit and
who?
I don't know, Phyllis Tickle.
Oh, I was meant to see her. You were there? I was there too.
Yeah.
She's good.
Yeah, she was good. Yeah, but didn't you feel like that was like a story form of some of the stuff she was talking about? And Richard Rohr this morning about the second half of life.
Yeah, I think everyone's on the same page. It's different words they use.
Yeah, because Richard Rohr is talking about this second half of life and Bart's going through this. Yeah.
And I mean, Richard Rohr is all about universalism in that sense. He says we're all Buddhism, and we listen on the way over here, right?
Yeah.
They converge.
I don't like the word universalism because it comes with a lot of baggage. Because I think it's a little bit more nuanced than universalism.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. I like it. She said Phyllis liked the great mystery. That's a good one to use instead of the cultural understandings of the great mystery.
Yeah.
That's a good way of saying universalism.
Yeah, I like it. It's true. The culture. It's true.
Like that, and that
I didn't get to catch that.
Yeah.
Phyllis said that. I didn't catch that.
Phyllis said that.
Yeah, our understandings of religion, all the great religions converge on the moral teachings. They're mysteries that are not the same. The mysteries where they differ.
Good point.
And so we need to examine the mysteries.
But I disagree with her in that I think she put a lot of importance in the mysteries, where I'm like, it's more about the practice, in my view. The mysteries all lead you to practicing as a great person and beauty.
I really like.
I've been taping you guys. I hope you don't mind. It's good.
But yeah,
I knew you wouldn't mind. That's why I didn't stop and ask you.
When I saw it turn to me, I'm like, oh. But yeah, those are my thoughts about that.
Yeah, well, when she was talking about the Holy Spirit, did you get that part? Were you there for that?
I was there.
And the Holy Spirit being, Matt and I were talking, and we think she's like, what? Or the name of her next talk, which is right now, I think, is what is the next authority structure? And we thought
she's starting that.
She's starting that right now.
Yeah. Oh, is that what she's going to talk about with the authority structure?
Yeah, and so Matt and I were thinking, if it's the Holy Spirit that we're now coming over it, that it's experience, which is your thing. Experience may be the new authority. Action, experience.
Yeah.
Action, I love it. I love that. The
Book of Acts.
Yeah, the Book of Acts. The Virgin Church, quoted by Phyllis, that is the direction of our action. It's all justice. I love it.
Obviously, we're going to spend some time putting it all together so it harmonizes. And so that and I think the other thing I'm beginning to see is that we're going to have sections. Section of poverty, section of community, section of the church. And I'm thinking of other things we haven't covered yet, like how we deal with immigration and concrete issues like that.
Y'all are taping next week.
So it'll be good. So bring what you got, and we'll look at what you have. And I think that by the time we get together, I think we'll have a pretty good idea of how we're going to organize this thing. Yeah. But I'm feeling, looking over your stuff particularly, your introduction is wonderful. Oh, good. I love that one. Good. Yeah. It was so short and so punchy. Yeah. Yeah, good. I hated it because when I finished, I said, I wish I had written that. Well, you did. It was so good. It was so cutting. It was so...
What are you guys working on?
We're working on a book together.
Yeah. Good. Very good. I saw the DVD thing. Yeah. I just want to say hi to you. I haven't met you. You're taller than I thought you were.
All right. You walk around with a camera.
I'm webcasting.
You got a tumor.
Video blogging. Yeah, I know. It's Borg or something, right?
So how did it go?
So what's God is nowhere mean?
It also says something else, right?
Yes.
Right. It says God is now here as well.
Oh, excellent.
Yes.
That was a little like a Freudian thing. I mean, not Freudian, but psychological.
Yeah, I think
like a blot test or something.
Yeah, I think.
What do you see in that?
What do I see in it?
No, well, yeah. I mean, that's a good question too. But
yeah, I guess I see both in it.
Yeah.
And both are at once interesting and fruitful and liberating, but also
is this okay?
problematic.
I'm videoing you here.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks for asking.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean.
He's no particular place.
Right, that's the thing, is that it could mean, well, that's not, of course, an exclusive interpretation. It could mean, I mean, God is nowhere could very well mean that there's no sort of temporal or material dwelling which encases the divine.
Yeah.
It could mean that. And it could also have a more substantial meaning in, let's say, the sense that where there is no justice, there is no God. And if there is no justice, if there is injustice anywhere, there's injustice everywhere, and therefore God has not been allowed to be made manifest because of sort of the human condition as it exists now. But in any case, the God is Now Here / Nowhere is the name of an event that is going to be taking place this evening. And it is being put on by a group that I'm a part of called the Void Collective. Take that. Information's on the back.
I like that.
And
so where and when is that?
That is at 11:30 at the
late one,
tent.
Huh?
Yeah.
The talking. Okay, I'm going to be there because I wanted to go and talk to the. I can't remember the adjective. Something Brew. Those people, the podcasting, online church people.
Okay.
So they said they're going to be there.
Okay. Yeah. So that would be great if you could get it all on tape. That would be cool.
Yeah. I'll try as much as I can. I've been trying to focus on just like this, where it was a spur of the moment, and you had that sign, so I asked you about it.
Oh yeah.
And every now and then I get lucky and I get to talk to one of the, like Tony Campolo back there, Shane Claiborne was standing next to him, and Richard Rohr, and so. But mostly I want to, do what I just did and talk to people
that's
here.
That's also interesting because one of the most, actually, the Void Collective is based or takes its inspiration from a group called Icon.
Icon?
Icon, that operates out of Belfast. That was actually started by a guy named Peter Rollins, who's here.
Oh yeah,
just over
I
there.
want to hear him.
Yeah.
I've run into him through the radical orthodoxy theology discussions. In fact, he's on the what's it called, the postmodernism in the church, and Jamie Smith and him and a bunch of people that write books. They have a big long blog discussion.
Yeah, and one of the things that he says about the events is that the most interesting part of the events actually occur before and after the events, and the encounters that you have with the space and with the people and with the content and the conversations that are generated from this sort of gathering and the allowing yourself to slough off the sort of everyday baggage that you drudge through day to day, and allowing yourself to reconceptualize and be open to even radical conceptualizations of the topic at hand or of any topic, really. So it's not only the event itself, which can also be provocative and stimulating or angering or confusing or whatever, but also the space that it creates for dialogue and encounter.
Yeah, that's pretty much, what I think is an attractive thing about events like this to people that, come to them, because it's getting to be where you can almost hear anybody make a presentation. Online, you can find them. You can look up, Phyllis Tickle video, Richard Rohr video, and find it. But you can't, you can't be in a crowd with people that that they're talking to and talk to people afterwards and stuff. Yeah,
it's beautiful.
Yeah, that's pretty much what that's pretty much about.
Yeah, you're right,
yeah, I've got my subtitle of my gig here is webcasting our conversations. And so
nice.
So I'll probably see you over there tonight. What's your name?
My name's Aaron.
Aaron, Dale, Latour.
Nice to meet you, Dale. Aaron
nice.
Ellis.
See ya.
Do you have a card or someplace where I can see your, the what have you?
Yeah.
It's a fancy contraption you got there holding the camera.
Yeah, it's handy. I've got to perfect a few things like what it's doing right now. But
that's all right.
It's on one of these pockets. There it is. Nope, that's somebody else's card.
You know what? If you're, okay.
There we go.
Awesome. So is it going to be up there on your?
Yeah, I'm getting. I doubt I'll be able to do anything with it until I get back. So I'm probably looking at early in the week, uploading stuff.
Cool.
So.
Well, good luck with it.
Thank you.
See you later.
See you, Aaron.